between the Seattle Seahawks and the Sacramento Condors. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready, break. Protein spill.
Watch out. Tie it roll.
Ready.
On 1st and 10. Brewer. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Airing one out for Boyd. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Mike 9. Gotta do better.
Operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
Buddy up. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Check.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm trying to collect. Check. Fresno.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
On 2nd down, it's Love. There he goes, right side. Touchdown! Bryce Love, 58 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Brewer. And his throw's going to be incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
To throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, Boyd. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
Off play action. Brewer looking deep downfield. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 53 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Slam. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Kill. Squeeze. Set up. Check 26. He's coming.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll try the left side here with Love. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watch twist. 54 is mine. Check. Watch 54.
Play action. Haskins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays and offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
He's checking.
Greystone, travel.
On second down, here's Penny. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
60 outlaw. 80 weapons.
Penny, the first down carry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ready, 50, plant.
Hey, let's get in that hole.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Bravo.
9. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Go.
Mike 9. Mike 9. Bang out. Bang out. Bang out.
Second and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Operating from the gun. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
Let's go.
7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Ready. Recon, 132 fighter. 10 logo. Get it.
Penny will try to punch it in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Another try for Petty. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Hey, exit.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Seahawks 14, Condors 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15. The fullback comes through with a big play there. They'll run on first down. Love. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Throwing on second and 8. Haskins. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And the Seahawks first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now Rashad Penny. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
You draw forfeit.
To throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 12-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Shift! Watch the shift! Let's go! Drive on! Tighten up! Check, 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 check! Check, check, check! Shift, shift! Alert 3, alert 3! Go!
On 2nd down, Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, no, 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 off.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check 49, check 49. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
X3, 218, chop it. 5.
Penny. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
60 out.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check. There.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They keep it with Penny on first down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now it's Penny. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Set 50, plant. Hey, high 7. Hey.
That's a screen.
Get.
On first down, Brewer tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. There goes Green, and this will be a touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Ready. Hey, foxtrot.
All day. Like nine. You ain't going nowhere. Like nine.
Hey, Haywood.
I'm scared.
Now.
From the gun on 3rd down. Brewer throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back to throw. Brewer looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Touchdown, defense. Like nine.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moore. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 3. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Touchdown, Seattle.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. From the gun, Brewer. This is caught. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jadeveon Clowney able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
66, pull it, half, check 3. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
We got to get the running.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
So if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Watch twins.
Check. Peek in. Check safety.
from just shy of midfield. Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
General West and Alpha.
Off the play fake. Brewer. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Looking to throw on second down. Brewer. Flushed out right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week one.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week one, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
80 weapons. Now.
Here's Penny on the counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Set. 60 outlaw. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Let's go, defense.
Hey, Sam on.
Here we go.
Check 13. Be
Off play action. Brewer. He'll let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gary Jennings, 46 yards. Well, the Seahawks are able to stretch that. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
A gain of a yard. Third
54,
and
right there, 54, Mike.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Check 50, check 50.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, it's Love, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Slam. Check the backer, check the backer. Watch the edge. Go. Check three.
Now a give running right is Love. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 8.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Push him back. Right there, 54, right there, right. Go. Focus, defense, focus. Jim.
Haskins will throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm going to run you over.
That's the end of the third quarter of play.
That's
With
it,
the
baby.
score,
We gon'
Seahawks
work.
29, Condors 21.
Set, ready. 6 yards. 54. It's free. 22. Check. Alert 3. Tight dog. Watch it. Shit. Okay. 6 guys.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 on the Seahawks 16-yard line.
You got nothing to run. He's coming. Double up. Hey, watch that. 54. Mike, 54. Pick it up, guys. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, you're trash. 54 is Mike. 54. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins throwing the out route incomplete. That's Love. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Bryce Love, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
Mike's 5-4. Watch the slant. Hey, watch that. Check. Mike, 54. Watch the screen.
Here's Haskins out of the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Well, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Brewer, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
You can't stop me. Like 9.
On 4th down, Brewer, he's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Running to start the drive is Love. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. He don't know. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Leonard. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On first down, this is Geis. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Check 99.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Motion out of the backfield. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Contract. All day, every day, any day. Kill.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he will take it in for the touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And his guys have once again taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
On the ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you.
They'll run with Penny. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Ready, break.
I got it. Tight end left.
Hey, over. Yeah.
I hope you brought your luck because I'm about to take you to school. Check mark, man. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check mark, man.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal.
Hey, Mike 7.
Mike 9. Mike 9. Here we go.
Now.
On 4th down, Brewer. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Set, hut. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, we're getting up. Check 26. Check 26. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Switch. Swing up. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. All day, baby, all day, all day, all day. Check 4, check 4.
On 1st down, Love. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Watch twitch. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. All day, just like that. Just like that. He's checking to go.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
36.
On 3rd down, it's Love. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Montez Sweat in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.